Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and today is day number 41, which is skewers. So I've raided my kitchen for some wooden skewers, so we're going to need some of those. I've also got a bag full of scrap ribbons and fibers, so we'll be using that. I've got my jewelry tools, so I've got a pair of, I call them tin snips, but you know, I've got some needle nose pliers and some round nose pliers and my skewers. I've also got some wire. So what do we need besides, and some beads. So I got 3 boxes of beads over here. So that's what we're going to be using if you want to grab your supplies. So here was my thought. Some time ago, we made using these straws. This was a project that I did with some of my friends on a craft night, and we made them with the straws, right? Well, I thought, okay, skewers, what could I do? Well, I could make beads, but I think I already did that on a video. There's a bead. And I could, I don't know, what could I do differently and still be able to make like something like this, but use skewers, which probably you're going to have straws more than likely. Not everybody probably has skewers, but I did. So what I came up with, here's what I ended up completing. This is what it, whether it be a straw or otherwise, would look like. So this is just a fiber wrap kind of boho-ish bead. Here's one I just put a little, these are the Temu little charms that I had. I thought that looked too much like baby colors, so I added the charm to it. Here's one that with some beads. And these are all skewers underneath there, believe it or not. So I thought, well, let's figure out how to do this and make it happen. So I was able to use the bead caps that I used when we made these. However, a lot of people don't have bead caps. So I'm just going to show you the alternative by just using some random beads. Okay. So what you're going to need to do is to cut your piece of bamboo skewer or whatever it is made out of into the length of your choice. Now, I had a couple of them this size and then a few a little bit bigger. So what I'm doing is, this is the pokey end. I'm just going to cut that off really quick into my garbage. And then I just use my fingers to hold it. So this one's a little bit longer. And let's cut this one right in half. There you go. Step 1, complete. I hope you guys are having a great day. Next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need some wire. Now this is, what kind of wire is this? This is 22 gauge, 1/4 pound, 113 grams. So it's pretty light. So you're going to need a piece of this. Now here's what I did. I'll show you what we're going for. I was trying to figure out how am I going to get the beads on here. And is it easier when you have used the straws? Yes, but it can be done. So I just wrapped this wire around it and kind of improvised. Oh, I also did use some E6000, so you might want some of that. So what we're going for is we want something to put these beads on. So therefore we need to wrap our skewer. So all I did is I started, I do these, let me just zoom in for you. So all I did was started, I left it, I didn't know how long I wanted it, so I just eyeballed it. And I started by doing that. Can you see that? And then I just loosely wrapped it. Did I? No, I didn't. Now, you could probably put all your fibers on. Like, just put them all on here. and then wrap your wire around it to kind of hold it if you wanted. I didn't do that, but you sure could. All right, so everything is on there. So that's pretty quick. We can make a whole lot in a very short amount of time, but I'm just going to show you how to make one, possibly two. So let's just set everything else aside, and let's decide. Decisions. So first of all, I want to decide what we're going to, I really want to use this. I think this was from my friend Jan too, I think. But it's just a piece of, I think it's got wire in it. So it's a piece of ribbon. I like that. So let's just see. You know what? Maybe we'll make one that's Christmassy because I've got that. So let's cut this into smaller strips. It's a great way to use your scraps too. What else do we have? Do we have something that's red? Well, I have that, but that's just, oh, here's some silver. There's some silver, some green. Oh, and I have that. There we go. We're going to make a little Christmassy one. Here we go. Well, what happened to my thing? Okay, so what shall we start? Let's start with, no, I'm going to start with beads. That's what I did last time. So let me find some beads. Oh, I probably should have made sure I had red and green beads. I bet I have some charms too, because we can add charms to it. Oh, well, here. Okay, there's some red. Nope, that's not red. Is this one red? Yes, those two match. Those are red, so we can use those. Let me see. These are a possibility. We'll see what those look like. Oops. I'm going to grab 2 of these tiny red ones too. Maybe. Okay, let's just set those aside for the moment. Now, what we can do, what we might, I should have like pre-glued some of these on there. Probably would have been a good idea. Let's see how we want these to look. So you kind of have to finagle them because they're not going to fit on. That's why I use the E6000, but let's just pretend. Green, where's the little hole? There we go. I think that'll look okay when we get it all. Yeah, I like that. But I'm going to put a little dollop of the E6000 right on the top of that and a little on the actual metal piece. So we're going to have, I don't know why, but my memory is escaping me what you call these things, but they have a name. I like that. Okay, let's just put that on there. And now I need to close this off. So, for example, on these, like I did, I made little loops so we could put charms or a bulb pin or whatever. So we're going to do the same thing. And if you've watched any of my videos when we do dangles and or other kind of jewelry-esque items, you know you're going to take your, and these are needle nose pliers, but they're round, like they're cylinder all the way around, barrel shaped. So I'm going to, but you don't have to have those. So I take this at a 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to pull it back up. And I'm going to use my other. Every time I do this on camera, it never turns out right. And I just need to get that one. Just wrap it a couple of times. Sometimes you got to get really big with it. And I'm just going to crimp it. And it will look a little wonky at first, but really, you do not have to worry about that because you're going to be filling it with all your fibers, so no big deal. Now, you can choose to now put your stuff on there or do your other end. I, just for the sake of doing this way, we're just going to put it on here. And then we'll wrap it. Wrap it up. I didn't welcome you all. Thank you all for joining me. If you guys are new and you love doing art, DIY, paper crafting, junk journaling, you like watching thrifting videos, the occasional vlog, travel vlog, then you're in the right spot. Oh, that one is not wanting to cooperate. And if you've been here a while, hey friends, welcome back. I believe I do have a video where I show, I'm pretty sure where I show you guys how to do these with the straws. If I remember, I will try to find it. Okay, so we're doing that on the same side. We're just going to, I'm going to hold, oh, I didn't. It's fine. We're just going to leave it. I didn't put it on the wire itself. So you're just going to bend it back up. So now you got a half circle there. I shouldn't have pulled that out, probably. And I'm going to straighten her out. Wrap it around. That other one was a little bit short. I was cutting it close on that one, but it worked. And I'm just going to pull that around one more time. And clippy clip clip. As close to the edge as I can get. And just so that it seals it. There we go. Now see what I'm saying? It's kind of wonky, but it's okay. There we go. All right, now we just start wrapping. So to do that, what I used is I use Fabri-Tac because it was handy and it works pretty good. So all you're going to do is put a little dab of glue. And this is a little fiddly, a little at first, but not too bad. And then you just wrap it. And I'm just going to add a little glue here. And this, I think I'm going to try it on this one. I have not done it, but maybe just using a piece of wire at the end. And I like the little frayed pieces. I think that looks cute. So let's see. Let's add this green. And again, I'm just going to add a little dollop. I don't know. Maybe I won't like this. And clip it off. Look at that. Kind of going Christmas in July, aren't I? I'm thinking I'll wrap this one next. And with not as much. Because I think I want to use another piece of that poly. See, it just gets, kind of can't see my little blingy piece in there anymore, but that's okay. All right, fingers are getting, probably a good idea to have a, and let's go this way. This is going to be, we're getting big with this one because we don't want it. There we go. See, I didn't want too much. And you can leave like, you know, pieces of this kind of hanging out like that. But I'm going to go ahead and cover it. I was thinking about using the wire, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just do I'm just going to pop that on there like that. And then I'm going to wrap some rickrack rick-rack paddywhack around it. Oh, I have an idea too. Which way is this going? This is going to be a little more. There we go. I'm pulling this one just a little bit tighter because I didn't really, that last silver piece, it was just an extra. I think it would be cute. Maybe. All right, so there's our, did I get that glued down? I feel like I need another little tiny dollop. There we go. Okay, so everything is around it. Now, let's see what happens if I try to make this into a bow. I was thinking maybe I can do it on one end. Well, we better first give it a little tie. I don't know, this might not look good at all. Might be coming off, but my fingers are all gluey. Can I get that through there? Come on, where are you? There it is. Not sure I'm liking it. Well, it's not the worst in the world. Gosh, you could just make these as little ornaments for your tree. Or maybe a mini tree. So there's that on there. It's not horrible. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. Let's see if we got a... do I have a little... Here's my... I don't have a whole lot of charms, but I'm pretty sure I have some Christmas ones. And I do. Oh, here's a little stocking. Let's put that on there. And we will call this a video. How easy was that? And it's a great way to use up all your stuff. And we even have a green jump ring. Now, if you don't have jump rings, you can, make your own just using some wire. I know that you can buy the wire even at Wally World, which is AKA Walmart. And these are sticking to all, to my gluey fingers. Well, you can buy actually jump rings at Walmart too, because I've done it before on the road. Okay. That's where I got the ones, I think I was on the road when I bought those that aren't really jump rings. They're more like the key ring thing. Oh, I cannot stand those things. You know what I'm talking about. Where you have to thread something through it, and then there we go. And there you have it. Your boho dangle is done, and I really hope that I was in frame for that. Well, I will soon find out. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please don't forget, it helps a ton to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're so inclined. Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me if you've tried these and what you think. But that's a good alternative to our straw option. And if I can find it, I will add that to the description box. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be, and we shall see you soon. Cheers.